And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to We, the Revolution. I'm the voice of Dog, and I've been enjoying this crime simulation game that I guess my closest analog or comparison I could make to in terms of games I play would be Papers, Please, but it's really not like that. It's really more of balancing a series of relationships you have while attempting to maintain your current level of corruption and influence in revolutionary France and resist everybody else's corruption. We are on day 20 of Act 1. We have been plotting against a man who thinks was his friend. We were allied with him, and he was using the parlor that we had commandeered from our enemy. And I think the trap is starting to swing shut on him. He's in prison now, and he's looking to us for assistance. That's what I remember about the last session. Ah, here he is now, Jean-Nicolas Pache. You scoundrel, you serpent. Danton never betrayed me. It was you. Yeah, this is the exact point when he learned that we betrayed him. He did too. How could you? We were supposed to be friends. Yes, let us not waste any more time. Admit that the accusations for treason are true, and your daughters shall be freed. I cannot promise the same for you, however. I attacked you because they told me to do it. That is irrelevant. You will be tried like all the other assassins. So he did try to kill us. It was him. We were right all along. I may have had doubts at times. I wasn't sure. Fidel was very convinced of it. The character that we play, Alexis Fidel, was very convinced that he made the attempt on our life last stream. Yeah, we got stabbed in the middle of the street by 3 men. I think and they were patrons of that salon. Right, that's where the thread of events connect to one another. What I like about this game, and if I could just summarize my thoughts, if I could maybe get them together, because I had them before the stream, and I can never seem to do them while I'm actually streaming, but this game did a very good job of representing the general crimes and state of life here. You know, with the general complaints of the aristocracy, the revolutionaries, and the common folk. They have represented all of those factions. And I guess that was kind of really important in understanding that time. So this is educational for me, it feels like. Yeah, it's a very, very scary, very brutal, very bloody period. Real frightening, honestly. Is there a good person in this game? They're very few and far between, and it's not us, and it's not anyone we're plotting with. Our son, maybe, our youngest son, but that's not going to last long when he finds out what a fucking monster his father is. I'm pretty sure our oldest son already knows and already hates us. Is this edutainment? No, this is more on the level of Papers, Please, I would say. Where it's like a simulation, you know, but it's based on historical fact. It doesn't have to go the same way as history went. I kind of like games like that sometimes, where you get to play out history and maybe change things. Expedition Conquistador did that pretty well as well, where you got to be some of the first contact with conquistadors in the with some of the American and Mexican natives or Central American natives. You know, the start of the mestizo culture, I think. But yeah, that's how I feel about this game. I think it's doing a pretty good job. Interested to see where it goes. They will crucify me because of you, the person who promised me his friendship and alliance. They will surely remove you from office, but you will live. Marie will live too. But if you keep barking, you will both lose your heads. I wonder, are we going to kill Posh or his daughter? We already tortured his daughter. We've already done some pretty bad things to this family. You will pay for this, I swear. Maybe, but you will pay first. Your trial begins any minute, so you do not have much time left to think. Will we kill Posh? Oh my. Posh. It's in my best interest to kill you today. let's get right to it and look at how the verdict would play out and how it would affect my reputation, because after all, that is the bottom line of this game, your reputation. Nothing else matters. If we choose the death penalty, our common folk reputation and our revolutionary reputation will go up. Our aristocracy reputation will go down. Acquittal. I wonder what I need to do. That's almost to death. Oh, that's risk of death. Not necessarily death, but risk of death. That's a massive reputation hit. I can't afford to take that. Reminder not to sign the thing yet. We should maybe get a little into the case. First, let's talk to the defendant. I want to check the defendant's personal details once again. My name is Jean-Nicolas Pache, and I am the mayor of Paris. You have been accused of spying on behalf of Austria. That is well, actually, no. That is true, isn't it? He probably was doing that. Was he? Yes, I understand everything. You were not nervous. That is quite unusual for someone in your situation. I am awaiting a just trial. Stoic. He's not going to go down in hysterics, that's for sure. Let's look at our current reputation. Reputation -6. Not the worst. We've had way worse. We're doing pretty okay, actually. Right. He's going to make it difficult for us. This is not going to be an easy trial. Accused of treason and corruption. The accused who will now stand before us is Jean-Nicolas Pache, the mayor of Paris, suspected of treason through cooperation with hostile powers. That said, Austria. Hello, Discard. Pache is on trial. He has learned of our betrayal, and now everyone wants him dead, except for the aristocrats, but, you know. That's where we are. Oh my, yes. He was arrested following the written testimony of Beatrice Caron, daughter of a local cooper, but best known for her connections with the rotten Muscadins. The girl admitted to being an Austrian spy and declared that she obtained information from the defendant himself. Thanks to her knowledge, she was allegedly able to disrupt the everyday lives of Parisians. In exchange for revealing her informant in the city authorities, Caron was expelled from France under the penalty of death should she return. Okay, but nothing important there. All the details that we need to be concerned with are here. The investigation, which I carried out, it looked like a J to me, which I carried out together with Prosecutor Tinville, indicates that Citizen Pache was following the orders of Caron's Austrian employers, and the girl was responsible for exchanging letters between the two. We were unable to find solid evidence for many of the mayor's suspicious acts, but one aspect of the investigation is clear. The delayed construction of Pont de la Revolution. Yggdrasil, thank you for 9 months of revolution.
9 months of revolution.
Enemy forces wished to prevent it, as the structure was to unite the French. So wait, that Pont de la Revolution, that's the statue, right? Plotters could also hope to bring shame upon Robespierre himself as the originator and supporter of this undertaking. The evidence of this conspiracy... Or no, that's Pont is bridge. I'm sorry. I know that, I think. Letters that we had confiscated during a search of the defendant's office, all of them signed only with a D. We have rejected the most popular suggestion that it is Danton, well, that's what I was thinking, along with common knowledge that he and Robespierre are political allies as well as friends. Alright. So, we don't have a lot of evidence. This case doesn't seem very strong. Does it? Like, I know this hasn't stopped me before. Like, yeah, so whatever. I could still... But this is a really weak case. We don't have any good evidence. We just that you tried to fuck with some construction site. Cooperation with enemy powers is an accusation. Delayed construction of the bridge is a motive? A symbol of French unity. Oh, there's a trap here. Yes, we did talk to him, don't worry. Although it was purely formalities, just, you know. A symbol of French unity, it could be a motive, although it's a motive against, right? Discrediting Robespierre seems like either a motive or a trap, but... Evidence? A secret correspondent? D. That could be a trap as well. I mean, you could just write down whoever. Oh wow, we've only got one possible mistake here, and 3 questions left to reveal. So in other words, I'm gonna have to play my odds. Which one do I think is a trap? Well, I think the symbol of French unity is a motive. That's not a motive? Discrediting Robespierre could be an accusation. And also a motive. Which would make a secret correspondent. Evidence or an accusation? It would be evidence, I guess. Alright. Yeah, we got it. Well. We've got a lot of ammunition. Do you admit to having cooperated with a foreign power? Yes, I do. Oh. Well, that was easy. That was surprisingly quick and straightforward. He's a brave one. What does he think he'll escape the guillotine for his courage? What did you receive in exchange for spying? Most of the time money, but sometimes we exchanged information. I was able to gain valuable knowledge regarding my opponents. What kind of nonsense is this? I am fully cooperating with the court. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. But you would... But he admitted to it. How do you... Are the jury all aristocrats? This could be really bad. But he admitted to the crime. Look, did the defendant confess to the crime? Yes. Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? Yes. That is punishable by death. Is it not? That's treason. Even I know that. I've been paying that much attention. What are the other questions? With whom would the defendant share confidential information, and did the defendant reveal the identity of the person calling themselves D? Did you receive all your orders through letters? Why do you ask? I wonder if you ever saw the people paying you. No, we've never met. So they may not have been Austrians after all. What are you suggesting? Rumor suggests that the mysterious D could be Danton, attempting to weaken Robespierre in France. That is nonsense. Everybody knows that Danton and Robespierre are political allies. I have to agree with Monsieur le Juge, and besides, you're probably familiar with the idea that Danton could be an English spy. Perhaps it is not the Austrians who are behind this after all, and Citizen Posh has instead been fooled into becoming a scapegoat. Pure speculation. As a person who knows both of these citizens very well, I can assure you such suggestions are unfounded. Oh, what is going on here? Prosecutor, what are you doing? You're just getting caught in weird shit. Get your head in the game. Something so weird about this trial. I know we've just begun, but this trial is weird. Everything feels off right now. Did you follow the orders of your employers and hinder the progress of construction workers? Yeah, you know what this... Yeah, Dominic White brings up a good point. This reminds me of that... excuse me. Reminds me of that case in Apollo Justice where you play as Phoenix Wright, and when Phoenix Wright gets disbarred, and you know it's coming, but you still have to do it. Yes, I did my best to make sure that employees from every office involved would conduct strict inspections of all aspects of the construction. And the bridge is still unfinished after all these years. A pig and a traitor. I was able to interfere effectively. However, I was unfortunately not able to keep it a secret. Citizen Fidel, you have to... There is something you need to see. Outside. Outside. What's happening? Who's hanging?
Frederick. My son.
Oh my god, this image. This image. Alexis, try to calm yourself. Citizen Fidel, we heard about your tragedy. Is there anything we... All of you shut the hell up. Posh, why did you kill my boy? Your Honor, I did not kill anyone. Just one question. Why did you do it, Posh? What am I even being accused of now? Of killing my child. I was in a cell all this time, and we had a deal. I would not make any move against you, I swear. Still so docile even when there was a dead child in the equation. Who killed my son, Posh? I have no idea who could do something like this. I never. Who is behind this? Tell me immediately or you will go straight to the scaffold. See, the judge is threatening me with the guillotine for his own gain. This is not a trial, this is a farce. Quiet, child killer! We have no more questions. I'm filling out my report. With whom would the defendant share confidential information? With Danton? Oh, no, he did not. He did not say. He did not say that. Our family is broken. This is how it has to be. The link between all of our family members, the only thing holding anything together, is gone now. Oh, there are other cases? Yeah. Yeah. Signed. Uh-huh. And sealed. Uh-huh. You all can die. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care. I am sentencing you to death. You will pay for my son. Justice. Son of Bozu, thank you for the follow. Danton was incorrect. I wonder what the correct one was. Reputation and influence +1. 3 out of 4. Good job. All right. Our reputation took a nice jump. However, oh boy. Oh boy. I'm like leaning against the mic right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Oversensitive. Carefree. So I think I've learned some things about attitudes, and I think careless is good for carefree. And when they're oversensitive, you show humility. And I'll guess on the last one. A very weak argument. Okay, so carelessness, humility, and something else. Maybe humility. We're not even talking about... We're not really talking about him, even. Yeah, there's still a perfect argument and a strong argument, which means I still didn't get the right one for the second one. Doubtful. Reputation -1. I guess not. Shame. I am not a murderer, he says. Hang on. Hang on, I need to do something.
Hit the lever!
There. But that's the Silent Hill, I think. I just searched that on YouTube because I was like, I've been thinking about that the entire time I've been playing this game. I'm making jokes because I don't want to face my family. Where is Bernard? If you're just joining us, this is our grandfather. This is our grandpa, our father, and the children's grandpa, and the mother who is now wearing black. He is hiding somewhere, crying. I do not know what to... Why would you even open your mouth? It is your fault. You gambled with our lives. I tried to save you. We know. Do you really know? Because I can't see anything beyond destruction. I haven't for a long time now. I am truly sorry. We need to stay together. We must. You stay together. I have to take care of our remaining son. He still can't understand why someone wanted his brother dead, though he needs to understand it. You cannot change this action. Well, my wife hates me. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Wife hates me. That's a status effect in this game. Oh man, what do I do? Muscadins, you're making trouble here in my district here. I've got an enemy bruiser and a diplomat here, so I can't really do anything. The hell do I do? I've got 5 points. I still can't make guys. I need more dudes. Can I get more dudes? How do I recruit? I don't know what either of these things do. I don't have enough points to do them regardless. Facilitate persuasions? That could help. I assume that means facilitate conversations and stuff. But honestly, let's try and, like, we gotta start. We gotta start at somewhere, you know? If we're gonna get our family back, we're gonna have to start now. Still Act 1, Day 21. The statue is still being made, but at a rate. I don't know if I'm going to make the inspection, though, because I'm going to have to spend time on the statue. By the way, the art design in this game has been, like, really good, very strong. Like, that's something that, while Papers, Please did a lot with some very simple art design, this game has had some very painterly stuff, some very good scenes and imagery, especially that scene where his wife looks at him holding the son. That was powerful there. That was perfect. Tell him, Mother. Oh no. Oh no. They're leaving, aren't they? Tell him or I will. What do you want her to tell me? Also, yeah, the audio does have a bit of like stuttering in the background. It's not terrible, so I put up with it, but all of the cutscenes have had that stuttering audio. That may be a glitch they'll have to, like, you know, patch in a later thing. This is a brand new game. We heard that you have the mayor's daughter. Yes, the trial is scheduled for tomorrow. Oh boy. Let's just, you know, let's destroy this family while our family is being destroyed. Let's burn everyone. Does everything depend on you, then? I will not do it. Why not? It would be disreputable. And killing our children is not? I cannot. She is not to blame. Kill her. You are so young, yet you talk about murder like it was nothing. Let them suffer like we did. Kill her. We want her blood. Sending my brother to the gallows was nothing to them. You frighten me. You'll truly be frightened if you won't do as we said. Holy shit. I'm gonna go spend some time with my statue. See you later, guys. Later, dudes. I'm gonna go spend some time with an inanimate object because my family scares me. If I'm lucky, my wife will leave me. Oh no. Wait, what? How did I win that? Can I not lose? Is that... Do I just, like... Am I just better than all units? Lure enemy agents. Interesting. Oh, there's a lot of fervor here. Let's get him over here to calm that down. What's going on? Oh, he's unlocking this. Okay. He's inactive. You can unlock. Six influence. Grant immunity. Or calm the crowd. Yeah, let's calm the crowd. Lower the fervor in sections controlled by you. Okay, wait, hang on. So that would lower the fervor here, and here, and there, and there. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good idea. Your agents will be immune to the actions of the patrol. I don't care about that right now. If a patrol stops my dude, I can trade influence or try a thing to release him with a persuasion action. Yeah, now we know what it does. It's not a bad thing to have occasionally if the patrol becomes a problem. They're not even on the map at the moment, so I think we're okay. All right, end the day. Oh, I can move you around. What can I do with you? I can unlock a section. Yeah, let's do it. Day 22. Act 1. Here she is. This is still Act 1. A bunch of letters from our friends, our wonderful, wonderful friends with their condolences. Thank you, Robespierre, for your condolences. Have the first condolences arrived yet? One of the authors is surely responsible for the attack on your family. Hanrio? Goebel. David. Danton. Onryo smashed wall. Could be Danton. I assume that's how you say his name. Because Danton doesn't really sound that French to me. Let's look at our situation here. Yeah, everybody wants her dead. Everybody wants this lady dead. All right. It's like, it's not a game that feels like Papers, Please, because you're not making decisions that you know are illegal based on your whims or how you feel at the time. Like you do in Papers, Please. It's like, am I going to let this guy through? You kind of just do it by how you feel about that person. Were they nice, but did they insult my kid's drawing? Nah, you don't get to come in. Here, it's like, I don't want to die. You understand? Oh my. Yeah. Okay, the people are less offended by letting this lady go. But yeah, depending on how you handle this, I'm pretty sure you're gonna die here. Although many of you know this face already, I call upon the defendant to introduce herself. Marie Sylvie Pache, daughter. Yes, we know. Prosecutor, I asked her to... You could have at least... Oh, we got a... Oh my god, the questions. Guys. Guys. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. It's gonna be a mess. For the crimes of murder and treason, Marie Sylvie Pache, daughter of the mayor of Paris, has been accused of the cold-blooded murder of Beatrice Caron. The arrest was made in an abandoned house on Rue Saint-Maur, where the defendant supposedly copulated with the victim many times. The shack was perfectly suited for trysts intended to be kept a secret. The detention took place with the personal assistance of Judge Fidel. According to the guard, the defendant was found standing over the deceased with a blood-stained kitchen knife in her hand, ascertained to be the murder weapon. The defendant put up no resistance during her arrest. Investigators have established that the defendant and the victim knew each other for a long time. They were seen together often. However, acquaintances and the defendant suggest that she preferred not to boast about her father's position or even her real name. Beatrice, on the other hand, in the absence of the defendant, allegedly bragged about, excuse my language, she bragged about having often fucked the defendant. I suspect this is just the silly prattle of a young girl. Nevertheless, I am reporting what I have learned. There are plenty of assumptions and gossip in this case. Beatrice had some connections with the Muscadins, but we were unable to learn anything of value from them. Rumor has it she was very much like this mob of delinquents, young, unruly, disrespectful of authority, and depraving a sober-minded youth. At the same time, she usurped the right to call herself a defender of the people. Beatrice was a Muscadin to the core, and it would appear the defendant wished to become much the same. Well, Marie, I have been betrayed by your world. I have become a traitor, an Austrian bitch, and somebody must pay for my shame and pain. That person is you. Come to our place in the evening with 3,000 francs. If you do not, I will tell everyone that you were a spy too, and you will be called a traitorous whore, just as I am now. Okay. So much going on. A cold-blooded murder. The crime scene. Accusation. 10 questions to reveal. 1 trap. Crime scene? Yeah, I think this is a crime scene. Nope. Accusation? Okay. Cold-blooded murder. Cold-blood murder? Accusation. Okay. Abandoned house. Crime scene. Judge's assistance. That's extenuating. That's a trap. That's not related. No resistance. Offender's personality or extenuating? Extenuating? Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, wait, there's another one for it, though. Offender's personality. Okay, yeah, there you go. Concealing her identity. Offender's personality. Intimate relationship. Offender's personality. Or no, motive. It's not really an accusation. We're not accused... That's not... One of the... We're not accusing her of being, you know... having an alternative lifestyle. It's motive. No? I disagree, game. $3,000 was a motive, maybe? Who blackmailed who? She got blackmailed, so she killed her. Right. Okay. 2 questions left. Intimate relationship. Offender's personality. Concealing her identity. Motive or an accusation. Promiscuity was a crime at the time, but it was not listed on her crime, so I'm not counting that as the crime. Because that would contradict the terms of the case, I feel like. And yeah, that's got to be motive. I'm sorry, but you murdered this girl in cold blood. I mean, you were getting blackmailed, but you didn't have to murder her. I mean, that's, you know, whatever. This is pretty open and shut here. Why did you choose this particular place to murder your victim? It was not me who chose the place, but Beatrice, and I had no intention of murdering anyone. Well... There would be no witnesses to the crime there. A crime was committed every time we met there. A crime of misalliance, a crime of sex and bodies. We relied on having no witnesses. So they did, in fact. Well. Shut the fuck up. You offered no resistance during the arrest. Why were you so calm? I don't care about that, really. Where did you get the knife? We needed to cut bread sometimes when we were hungry. I had taken it there before and it was just lying around. Did you plan this crime in advance? No, I said... Will anyone listen to me? I said I had taken the kitchen knife from my house to be able to. I bet it was all silver. I heard the mayor was a rich man. What difference does it make if I say if your minds are closed to my words? Austrian bitch! Free... Wait, hang on. I need to look up some words here. Hang on. Oh, right, yeah, yeah. Freakatrice. I've never heard that one before. That's a new one. Okay, yeah, same thing, but that's a way better sounding word. Freakatrice. Bring it back, guys. Like, I can't, but come on. Do not dare to offend the people. You murdered a good friend. The knife went into her as it would any stranger. Wow. Wow. It's like, have you done this before? This... Yeah, it would be a good drag name. You speak without any trace of emotion. How is that possible? When I received Beatrice's letter, my heart turned to ice and I saw the true colors of the world. Treachery, egotism, ruthlessness. She's young, rich, and foolish. Yeah. Yeah. Did the defendant confirm being sexually involved with the victim? Not yet, but she will. She brought it from her house. Was her act counter-revolutionary? No. Not really. She did it because she was being blackmailed, right? Like, that doesn't seem counter... And also, killing someone accused of being an Austrian spy doesn't make you counter-revolutionary. Also, she did confess to the crime. So I just gotta ask a question now. Well, let's see. How much time do we have? We may have time. How long have you had an intimate relationship with the victim? For 1 year. It started... Do we have to listen to these perverted effusions? The prisoner has the right to defend herself. If her testimony is too much for you, Prosecutor Tinville, I can finish this trial by myself. I will stay. I ask the defendant to continue. No, I do not want to expose my feelings to those who believe them to be something against nature. You have likened me to an animal already. Your testimony could help, and yes, I killed Beatrice because I'm a degenerate monster, a freak. Is that what you wanted to hear? That's right, monster. So, did she say... So, I mean, she did say yes, though, did she not? I mean, she said she didn't want to get into it, but she said yes. All right. Well, that's all right. Our reputation is great. Look at our great reputation. And yeah, our family loves us because we're doing... Oh. I need to start balancing my shit. Oh, this one sucks so bad. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look, you would... If you... This guy was doing something terrible and caused a minor thing for something that you wouldn't kill them for. You would just find them. But you want to kill the guy. Oh, this game. I gotta keep this up because if I get into a big case with an aristocrat, I gotta kill them. I gotta take the big cases, not the small ones. Please understand. This is the world we live in, folks. It ain't easy. Perhaps we cannot trust man with the law. Approve? Oh, I didn't answer 3. Yes. She confirmed it, but she didn't go into detail. For murder, I sentenced Marie Sylvie Posh to death. It was clear from the beginning. I don't even feel sorry for her. Had she got herself a man, this would have ended differently. Yes, as we all know. Indecency leads to death. To crime, to murder. My God. The indecency. It's horrible. Ugh.
I blame you for the 10 hours of my life lost to this game, so far.
Alright,
Hope
thank
you're
you for
having
that.
Fun. Smile.
Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for that sub. Let's take a couple of these. Okay, attached. So we manipulate on attachment. How about all the way down? A strong argument, a perfect argument. All right. Oh, it does show my influence points down here. Yeah, intrigued. This execution thing might go somewhere. Yeah. Why are you staring at me? Do you see a victory here?
Hit the lever!
Thank you. Wait, did I click through? I may have... Either there was no raising this time, or I skipped through it unwittingly. I apologize. When did you meet my brother, Bruno? Gregory Rommel? When did we meet him? Oh, yeah, we did. He was one of the people who saved us when we got attacked the first time, right? Along with Elliot Grace. I think that was her name. Served in the same brigade. I owe him my life. He put himself in danger dragging me away from the battlefield when I was injured, but was not so lucky himself. We have dedicated far too much time to that man already, both in our thoughts and our stories. I want to know. As do I. Yeah, I'm sorry. You might just have to leave the table. A stray bullet killed him. I never even got the chance to thank him for saving my life. I can assure you that we were friends. What? 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 I mean, fine. I didn't know we were gonna do this. Okay. So this is a simulation, I guess, of that battle. We had to grab our weapons. Oh, I see. So this is like a tutorial for this. So we were neutral, or... Oh, suppressive fire, or frontline assault. Vice, thank you for that sub. Much appreciated. What does suppressing fire do? Yeah, there's a bar for cannons as well, so... Suppressing fire versus defense. I see. This is a pretty losing fight, huh? It seems like we are highly disadvantaged here. Yeah, our line seems pretty dead here, is what they're demonstrating. Yeah, everybody was dying. Defend! Your brother pulled me from among the dead and dragged me far from the battlefield. The moment we reached the trees, a stray bullet caught him in the back. He died almost immediately, and I deserted. I thought that I should thank you, his blood, and try to pay that debt with my actions. So Bruno has paid for his sins. Right, his brother. You must have been important to him. I'm gonna guess wife doesn't give a shit. Oh, maybe a little bit. Support the statue! We must complete the statue. I don't know why, but I must complete that statue. Uh-oh. Oh, that's Gregory Rommel. There he is. Not that Rommel. Different Rommel. Alright, now we're at 5%. We'll make it. We'll make it to 40%. Let's spend more time with our family. Maybe get our relationship back up with somebody. Maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll go for it. I don't know if it'll work. We may lose this section. That would be unfortunate, but we can take it back. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, maybe. How's the hierarchy look now? Posh is dead. We have moved up. Well, no, we've been up there for a little bit now. The Archbishop of Paris and another chameleon of French politics. Turned his back on the Pope. The most powerful Parisian after Maximilien Robespierre. He avoids the limelight. Network of spies envelops the entire city. Owns a newspaper. Marat does not seem to be on our side. Or was he the guy who helped us last? No, he's not. That's not him. Danton has a rivalry with Robespierre. Right. David's our friend. All right. Act 2. Equality. Day 1. That was kind of a weird time to go to Act 2. It seemed like there was like a couple of days of falling action after the the climax of your son being murdered. Okay, look, we didn't... Jury needs to be quiet until we've asked a question, okay? The defendant wanted to be human in inhuman times, or maybe she was just stupid in times that have no mercy for stupidity. I cannot decide which epitaph will look better on her tombstone. Citizen, what is your name? Amy Dene. What can you say in your defense? I didn't do anything. She is obviously lying. The files contain a detailed description of the reason for her trial. The principal of the weaving shop claims you were helping a sworn counter-revolutionary, Xavier de Borda, the former Baron des Lezines, with food. I just fed a poor man. I didn't mean no harm. Why did you not feed a child instead of a former rich man? Should I pity an old man less than a child? She's lying, as monarchists always do. I have the feeling this is going to be one. This is going to be... It's going to be an incredibly fun one. I'm getting that feeling again. Oh. In the name of science. Three bodies of different sexes and ages have disappeared. All they have in common is that they were recently buried. Bodies are disappearing. Yeah, we've got 5 influence. Let's investigate. How's her reputation? Taking some hits. Yeah, if someone dug up the fucking body of our son, you know, like, I just... Or anyone's son, really? It's not right. It's not good. It's a bad thing. I know we don't really draw a line at much. Playing this game, you know, we've done torture. We've done torture. I did a torture. Once. But I did it. Amy Dene. A 19-year-old orphan who is currently employed at a loom shop is accused of being a monarchist. Prior to the revolution, the defendant was working as a kitchen maid in the Parisian residence of Xavier de Borden, the Baron de Lezines, who was a sworn supporter of Citizen Capet. After the beginning of this revolution, he was accused of plotting against France. However, because of insufficient evidence, he was only stripped of his title and his fortune. Committed theft of groceries from the loom shop pantry. Would have been an ordinary crime if not for the fact that she then handed the food to Xavier de Borda. Former Baron started living on the street, dressed in rags and begging for bread. Testified to having seen Amy take bread and cheese from the pantry. All right. 5 questions, 1 trap. Kitchen maid. Offender's personality. Oh, come on. Can we not start with the damn trap? The Baron. Motive? I'm having some trouble with this one. Supporting monarchists is an accusation. Money for food. Accusation. Supporting monarchist is also counter-revolutionary. Baron is counter-revolutionary. Money for food is a motive. Okay. Pulled that one out of the fire. This girl didn't do anything wrong. Do you support the revolution? Yes, although now more often than before the cupboard is bare. Probably because in the past you were among the privileged who spent their time in palaces. Yeah, but not anymore. During the Ancien regime, we didn't even have cupboards! If only you could have seen how we lived in those palaces. So the revolution has disappointed you and you decided to help its enemies? No, I just fed a beggar who asked for a slice of bread. The beggar was the former Baron de Borda, recognized by the court as an enemy of France and its people. The Baron had really changed. He's skinny, gray-haired, looked like he would faint any minute. These people, okay, yes, they have been thrown out of paradise and are now living on the street. Are they still your enemy? Without money, without power, are they still your enemy? At that point, like, he managed to escape the guillotine, but you gotta kick him down when he's on the street now? I don't understand what your idea of justice is then. Regardless of how you feel about him, this woman is feeding a guy who doesn't have any way to be. This person isn't guilty. Why did you help Citizen de Borda? He was starving, and I know how hunger feels. He was also sentenced for counter-revolutionary activities which you, as his former employee, knew very well. I only saw a dirty, lice-ridden poor man. How could I recognize the Baron in him? I'm still not convinced it was him. Yeah, like one of the things, hey, maybe it doesn't get, used to its full, but the ideal of the prison system is that you're supposed to be able to rehabilitate criminals and put them back into society. That's my understanding. So skinny, missing his hairpiece and rich clothing, he wouldn't recognize himself. Impossible. Would you have done the same if you knew the identity of the beggar? Criminals have to eat like any other person. He's just a beggar. What harm can he do to France? She admitted it to... Well, okay, I gotta see if she admits to stealing from her employer. Did the groceries you gave to Xavier de Borda belong to you? I took them from Mr. Bernather's table because... So they were not yours? No. So you did steal them. Say it! Order. Does the defendant admit to stealing groceries belonging to Mr. Berthier? No, Mr. Berthier hasn't paid me for the last 2 months. Who's him? It's him who should be tried for theft. The fact that you were not getting your salary does not give you permission to steal Citizen Berthier's positions. You should have come to us. Yeah, because we would have done so much about that. I'm waving my hands around in the air because I'm just like, oh yeah, you should have, I think I've seen enough. It's not my fault I can't afford bread for myself, not to mention the others too. He can deduct it from what he owes me. Oh, look at the entitlement of the poor working class. Entitlement! The entitlement! The entitlement. Can we execute the prosecutor? Was her act counter-revolutionary in nature? No. No. Feeding a homeless person who doesn't have food is not... Yeah, like, do you believe basic decency is against the revolution? Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe it is. But I don't think it should be. Where did the woman get the food? She admitted to stealing from her employer. And becomes skinny and gray-haired. Granted, if the decency is shown to the enemy and they turn around and, you know, fuck you over, then absolutely crush them. You know, grind their skulls into the dirt or whatever, what have you. If you give someone the benefit of the doubt and they turn around and screw you over, no, kill them. Acquittal. Not guilty. I see how you could believe her explanations, though it is a pity that your intuition was not strong enough for you to see through them. Thanks, Winston Payne, you fucking goofball. You idiot, dumbass. Are we letting counter-revolutionaries go now? You are an enemy of the people. Okay, my influence and reputation went down 1. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. She confessed to it. Oh, the crime was treason. Ah, my bad. You got me. You got me. You definitely got, because I was talking about accuracy of the report before, and then I didn't pay attention. There you go. Didn't look at my paperwork. Bad official. Reputation falling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well. It happens. We took a hit. Not a bad hit. I don't. It could have been way worse. Reputation fluctuates so much in this game. It's crazy. Oh god, we have little figurines of our family. Are we just gonna toss it in the fire? Yeah. And now for my older son. Yep. Here's our sad dad scene. This extreme. It started as a sad dad game, and it just became more sad and more dad. There is the smallest bit of affection for us from our wife. Okay. We'll do something good. Fundraising for the orphanage. I think the older son is like 17 or 18. He's like a pretty... Yeah, he might be of army age almost. He's in his teens at least. Fundraising for the orphanarium. Statue's on point right now. Hey, there we go. We're getting back there. Our wife may look at us again someday. Uh-oh. Rommel is wounded. Alright, those are my moves. Oh, shit. I'll only just barely... It's not... The percentage doesn't stay up there. It only goes up on the day you, I see. So I'll just barely get it, but I'll get it. I'll keep my... I'll hang on to my influence. Right? It doesn't get wasted, right? It's not a use it or lose it kind of situation with influence, right? Influence carries over. Oh, I may have lost a district that helps with the statue. Okay. Well, we'll see how much influence I've got tomorrow. End the day. Day 2.
Good morning, citizens.
Ah, hello.
You did not hurry here, did you? Long night.
There he is.
Citizen Robespierre, to what do we owe the...
Vendée, there was a rebellion.
What? Who started it?
People. Traitors. They are yelling that they have had enough of the terror, of the revolution. Some say they want bread. Others, that the clergy continues to oppress the people.
And there are those who shout, "To hell with Robespierre's terror!"
You speak too freely, citizen. Enough with the lenient verdicts. Enough with indulgence. I will deal with Vendée myself, but I need the situation in Paris. And I need you to get rid of the undesirable, the element that undermines the sense of the revolution. Fear will help them think more rationally, to believe in its message. You must bring peace to the capital city, even if that means blood.
And what about legal equality? Justice?
Terror is nothing but swift justice.
No. All right. Okay. Justice at high velocity. Yeah, no, I'm glad Robespierre has entered the fray here. And also, someone left us a note. Archbishop Jean-Baptiste Goebel was the one who made the decision on the death of your child. He should be your next target. The Archbishop of Paris. Well, we've killed the king, his wife, the mayor, the mayor's daughter. Why not the Archbishop? This one is a lot more indicative of what actually happened than the bird lawyer one. Not that bird lawyer one wasn't incredible, but you know, I mean, yeah, sure, we could be doing somebody's bidding here. It could be Robespierre trying to manipulate us, although I don't know why he would want the Archbishop gone. But somebody has recognized that we really want to kill someone right now. And yeah, Bird Lawyer 1 was a different revolution. A less bloody one. In the name of science. No infernal or heavenly powers were behind the vanishing bodies. It was merely young and inquisitive people. Bodies were dug up by med students who wanted to examine them and conduct experiments that would be impossible with living subjects. We may be glad to see such hunger for knowledge, but is this the right way? And there is the danger that if the families learned the truth, they would surely not share the younger's enthusiasm. Man... I don't know. You're not really doing a good thing here. For science. Warren. I mean, like, you're digging up someone's family. You know, it's not really cool. Sorry. All right, we have a split. Finally, we have a split here. Let's look. Death penalty. Acquittal. I see. Oh my. Please introduce yourself. Isaac Metalsheim. Time period. Yep, you are accused of stealing the property of the French army and attempting to sell it. What theft? What crime? We have a witness who saw everything with his own eyes. This is slander, Monsieur le Juge, and provocation made up by Count de Bras. Brox? He owes me money and doesn't want to pay it back. The military chests found in your warehouse filled with supplies intended for the garrison in Reims are quite conclusive evidence against you. I can explain. Okay, well... For the crimes of theft, fraud, and treason. So this is punishable by death. Count de Bro. Yeah. Maybe I'll say it like that. Isaac Metalsheim, a 53-year-old Jewish widower, runs 3 Parisian inns and grants loan for a living. His daughter, 16-year-old Esther Metalsheim, assists him. The tradesman describes himself as a zealous supporter of the revolution, as he believes that through it, Jews will finally be granted the same rights as other citizens of France. I have some bad news for you, my friend. It might take a while. Due to the current shortages of food supplies across the city, his primary source of income is usury. Metalsheim is suspected of having stolen military supplies with the intention of selling them in his inns. The alleged crime was witnessed by Count Jean-Philippe de Bras, one of Metalsheim's debtors. He notified the authorities that late in the evening on Saturday, 12th September, he watched Isaac Metalsheim personally managing the unloading of vehicles that belonged to his cousin Hers Metalsheim as they were standing in front of his warehouse. Everyone knows that Hers only provides supplies for the French army and that his managers are frequent guests at Isaac's inns. That sounds like conjecture to me. You don't really have very good evidence, do you? The investigators found military chests stamped by Hers Metalsheim's company in Isaac's warehouse. Their contents, wine, dried horse meat, and flour, were not mentioned in the inventory. They appeared, however, in the waybills of the garrison in Reims. The records show that Esther Metalsheim is responsible for the inventory. Isaac Metalsheim was immediately arrested and accused of stealing from the French army and acting against the best interests of France. Evidence, the statement of Esther Metalsheim. Supporter of the revolution. That's a trap. That's actually a trap, isn't it? Unloading the vehicles. The merchant's warehouse. Crime scene. The merchant's warehouse. Evidence? No. Military chests. Evidence. Inventory. Evidence. Esther's testimony. Esther's testimony is an accusation? Jewish merchant could also be a trap. That's what's accusing him? No. Incorrect! Alright, let's think about this. Unloading of vehicles. Course of events. Accusation. Ugh. Right. Warehouse. I always forget how to do this. Okay, now is the merchant's warehouse accusation or course of events? I think it's accusation because it's standing in front of Merz's, his cousins. Nope. Incorrect. Well, what do we got, folks? People are irritated. Mentor? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's okay. I've been making it through these alright. Besides... Five questions. Counter-revolutionary, the answer is yes. And he is his debtor. Oh, but I do have 7 influence. How do I do that again? Okay, one more. One more shot. What? Alright, this one's fucked. I'm sorry. This one doesn't make sense. Esther's testimony is a method? Method by what? Like, there are words here that aren't in the phrase that need to be in here. Nah, I'm not resetting. How many employees work in your warehouse? I mean, this guy, you know, if it's gonna be tough, then I guess this guy's gonna die. Like, sorry, dude. How could you explain that even though you have 5 people working for you and are Jewish, you were personally unloading chests on the Sabbath? Hers' manager Jacob ordered him to quickly unload the chest because he wanted to hit the road. I rushed to the warehouse, but it was late and none of those good-for-nothings were working. You decided to neglect your own religion. Man, you just can't please this court. The Sabbath is the Sabbath, and yeah, this guy is practical. Which I can respect, I guess. You know, like, you gotta work when you gotta work, right? You say you did not arrange the whole thing to avoid any witnesses? Deny Christ, work on Sundays. Witnesses of what? The unloading? Of the theft of military supplies. There were no military supplies. This is all a huge misunderstanding. The lying rat. Well, that didn't work. Why were the chests filled... This is a bad question. Why were the chests filled with goods? Why did the things have things in them? Why did the containers have things? Why were the chests filled with goods listed in the waybills as prepared for the French army? Our army is not the only party buying wine and dried meat. The chests were filled with goods purchased from my supplier, Marcel Rosier. He can confirm it. Marcel Rosier cannot confirm anything. As you probably already know, he was found dead last week. This is the first time I've heard about it. How convenient it is to blame a dead man. Maybe to you, but I've lost my main supplier. You did not know about Rosier's death? Not at all. The whole thing was plotted by my debtors. They want to get rid of me. As they should. It's a plot hatched by my debtors, and I demand justice. Why were the vehicles belonging to the main supplier of the French army? They were getting ready to continue on their journey. The managers of my cousin Hers like to stop at my inn whenever the route allows it. And it just so happens that they were delivering the same kinds of goods found in the military chests that were also matching the military records and were not included in your inventory? I know it sounds strange, but... Rip his lying tongue out. You did not include the goods stored in the chests from hers in your inventory. To conceal the fact they all came from military supplies, am I right? I purchased them legally. You can check yourself. The books are carefully kept. This must be a mistake. The court has checked. The goods are not mentioned in the inventory, which leads to even bigger suspicions, as the books were indeed neatly kept in the past. My daughter Esther is responsible for the books. She has been extremely ill recently and probably just forgot. Maybe you did not tell her about the goods because you did not want her involved in your crime. If you were no thief, the girl wouldn't have been left alone. There was no crime. She must have planned to write it down later. I'll stand up and kick his arse, I swear. Audience hates this guy. Well, there it is, folks. Blood, 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 blood. Yeah, okay. Well, on the brights, this guy is probably not guilty at all, and this probably is a plot to set him up, and his daughter is probably just, this is probably like a mistake in the books or something, and someone's exploiting that to their advantage. But, on the other end, it balances all my bars. He drew a... My god, this game. Like, you want me to... Now I have to decide if I want to kill a dude for just drawing a thing in the sand? Supporting monarchy. No monarchists. Wow. Okay. A violent assault. Well, now we are unbalanced again. Signed. Signed and notarized. Did the defendant confess to the crime? No. Was his act counter-revolutionary? I guess so. Yeah, it was treasonous because he was quote-unquote stealing things. She'll probably take the blame. His daughter's illness. I sentence Isaac Mettelsheim to the guillotine. Lead the condemned out. Let's hope that our soldiers finally have something to eat. Finally! Send all the bourgeois to the guillotine. 5 out of 5. Good job. Good job. Good job. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Our reputation is taking a bit of a hit. Oh yeah. Reputation is hurting. We're gonna have to do better with our reputation. I made educated guesses. That's what those were. Alright, can I get some support from the common people? Alright, I think I know this one. Is that enough? It's not enough. I'm still gonna lose a point. Damn it! Why is it so hard to get these people to care? What theft? What crime? I think this time just a good old-fashioned pull the trigger! We stopped we've stopped looking. I didn't click anything that time. We stopped watching it. We're getting tired of watching people's heads roll around. As long as I have known you, you were never one for small talk. I believe actions speak louder than words. What do our actions say about you and I? That we don't allow other people to control our lives. We are in charge of our own destiny. Could you at least reveal where you are from? I can tell you that, just like your brother Bruno, I have also spent some time living on the street. My older half-brother kicked me out, and yet I miss him. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be. At least now I'm strong enough to do something about it. That's why I'm giving you Archbishop Goebel's head on a plate. Why? Because he was the one who planned your son's death, and I learned of his deepest secret. Rommel has found some info. Either that, or you're really making a move against us.
Goebel's father wanted his son to have a military career. His plans
Yeah, Rommel's our
once Goebel
spy.
had an illegitimate child. The careless heir was sent to Rome, where he was supposed to study and become a priest. The woman was taken to distant relatives in Paris. Jean-Baptiste learned about it long after he completed his education. Naturally, he did everything he could to move to the capital city. His search for the woman and child were futile. That is his weak point and our chance. We have to find them before he does.
Oh?
Goebel will not make a move if he knows that you have his family.
Why did Goebel attack me? You dealt with the Rolands and almost did the same to Posh. We did do the same to Posh. They were linked, so he must have thought that he would be your next target and decided to send you a message. Now I will send him one of my own. Kill everyone who has raised a hand to your family. It's the most precious thing you have. This is your best opportunity to attack, as people are blaming the clergy for stirring the rebellion in the Vendée. Political debate. Ow. Alright. Resolve one of those fights. Yeah, fine. You go fight him. I'm okay with that. Shit. Muscadins. Ah, this guy's wounded too. I can't do anything on the map right now. Damn it. Alright. Spend some time with our family. Just enough time. Ah, it's time. Maybe I should have kept those points. It's time for intrigue. Against Jean-Baptiste Gobel. These, I think, are my favorite parts of the game. These are kind of interesting. I like these. Seeing how you dealt with the Rolands and the mayor of Paris, Gobel now sees you as a threat. The brothel used to be an important source of income and information for him, and as the mayor Posh allowed him to control the city, the archbishop himself planned your assassination and arranged the death of your son, forcing both the Rolands and Posh to take part in the crimes. 2 successes to win, 4 for a bonus. Rumors about Gobel's son. The information about the Archbishop's illegitimate child should not be a secret any longer. We need to make sure these rumors reach the ears of Prosecutor Tinville and the ordinary Parisians. Some questionable men owe Rommel a favor. %90 chance. It is time to look for rotten apples in Gobel's orchard. If we reveal the wrongdoings of his subordinates, we will undermine people's trust in the Archbishop. Yeah. Let's fuck up the church. Let's fuck up the clergy. Let us personally hunt down those who have wandered from the flock. 80% chance. Rommel's gonna be busy tomorrow. Well now, that is the end of the day for today, and I think the end of this segment. Let's take a short break, and we'll be right back with more We, the Revolution.